Hey everybody, welcome back. Throughout the course of my videos, I've had quite a few people ask if I would show these diecast that I mentioned on the intro of my video. They're up here. There's still quite a few up there. But asked if I would show them. These are my dad's. My dad passed away in 2017, and I was able to get them, and I wanted to show you some of the ones, the nicer ones, I guess. They're all really nice, but there are some that are better than others. And I'm not even 100% sure what all these are, but as I go through and we'll look at them, yeah, I'm not even sure. I know there's a Henry J. Let's see, there's a Studebaker. I'm not sure what this is. What is this? I mean, my dad could like spot them all. So, Studebaker truck, Henry J, Ford Falcon, I think that's a Lincoln, Nash, Hudson, or is that what that is? I think it's a Hudson, and I'm not sure. Lincoln. That says it on the tag there. It says Lincoln. Oh, this is a Mercury. I see it right on the bumper. It says Mercury. Anyway, I'm going to take these out of the boxes and as best I can kind of show them to you. So, let me get this thing positioned, and I might put this on a tripod. Stand by. Okay, I think it's just going to be easier if I keep this phone in my hand, because I would have to pick the car up to do it on the tripod. So let me see if I can do this one-handed without dropping anything. Alright, so what is this? This is a Mercury I wonder if it says it on the bottom. You still have to be careful with even these. They're really heavy, but some of the chrome pieces will pop off if you're not careful. Golly, this thing. It's almost like the tires are glued. Huh. Like tires have melted. Thought maybe it would say on the bottom what it was. Yeah, it says it's a 1956 Mercury Montclair. Okay. Well, there's the bottom of it, guys. This sucker is heavy. Let me tell you what. I would pop it off this glass, but I'll just leave it on. Look at the detail. That's so cool. They really go out of the way to detail these things. Some poor sweatshop over in China someplace doing this more than likely. So let me open the hood without breaking the hood. He didn't even take the plastic off the windows. It's got this little peel off plastic. It's still on there. It's pretty cool. See if I can get the hood open. The hoods are usually hinged really nicely too. Alright, look at there. Isn't that cool? See if I can lighten it up for you. Oh boy, that did it. Yeah, look at the detail. It's so cool. See if I can get it in the inside. Let me pick it back up. I'll move it. This is going to be a boring video for some. Some people's going to love it. There's the interior. Oh, the door's open. So the door's open. There's actually carpet in there. Can't really see it. Yeah, there's actually carpet. The seats fold, or break rather. That doesn't want to fold too well. Oh, there it goes. It was stuck. So they kind of like do this angle, fold forward. And what's even more cool about some of these is the trunk. There's all kinds of little hairs on here. My dad had a little dog, and I think that might have been what all this was from. There's the trunk. Check it out. It's got carpet, or it's got material. I don't know if it's carpet or not. Some sort of material in the trunk. Really cool. The spare tire that actually looks like it would really bolt up. And on most of them that don't have the tires glued down, I don't think he actually glued the tires, but I do think they've somewhat made the plastic melt. Oh, there it says Montclair right on the side of it. which I think is a removable sticker. I don't think that's supposed to stay on there. Very cool. Gosh, does the glove box open? I don't think it does, but it actually looks like it has a... I'll be dog. Look at that. The glove box opens. It doesn't open to anything, but it actually opens. That's too cool. I tell you what, these are really good for if you had a model kit that was the same. Boy, would this be some great reference. Look at that. Bam. Close the door. One other thing. A lot of times on your die-cast replicas, the hinges, when the door opens, the door actually like comes way out. Well, look at these. These actually kind of fold in to the fender like it would actually do in the real car. Pretty cool. Okay, that's the Mercury, what did I say, 56 Montclair. Check out the hinges. It's got little working hinges on the hood. Too cool. He paid quite a bit of money for these. These weren't cheap. Man, they're heavy. I'm trying to set it off to the side over here and put the cover back on it. This is going to be just a raw video of me struggling to do this one-handed. Alright, and these are the coolest little cars. I'm going to do this one next. If it doesn't roll off. Some of them aren't glued down. Looks like it was. I must have broke that one free. You see it has the tire treads that were melted into it. So this is a Henry J. Really unique car a Henry J was. This one has the plastic on the windows also. But a Henry J, what year is a Henry J? And I love it because when I'm asking these questions, obviously you can't answer me, but there's so many car experts. One comes to mind, Jethro. I don't know if Jethro knows as much as I think he does, but Jethro, if you're watching this, I bet you know your models of all these. This says, oh, yep, it says it right here. Wow. 51 Kaiser Henry J. And it's 18th scale. So this one has emergency brake cables, real cables, some kind of spring for the brake mechanism. They steer, I think I mentioned that already. They steer also, but the steering mechanisms are really, really simple. But there's the underside. I do see a little paint damage or something, right? See little black chips. Looks like maybe it's a little damaged. No trunk on this car. Kind of weird. I guess you would have to look. There's a spare tire. Let's see if you can see in there. There's a spare tire, and if I can get the glare off of it. Spare tire, jack, and everything is in the back. But I don't think there's I don't think there is there's no trunk. So I guess you had to actually let the seat down to get back there, to get the darn spare. I don't know. Maybe. Trying to get the lighting right. So Kaiser, I think it's how you pronounce it, made the Henry J. And it was a little smaller car. Not real small, but it was a little smaller. Cool looking car. You don't see too many of them. Let's see what the engine is. Okay, it's going to stay. It's an inline 6-cylinder. Let's see. It's got battery cables. It's got springs on the hinges. It's inline 6. Oh, it's got a hood prop. Check it out. I don't know where it's supposed to hook at. Right there it is, right there. Okay, it's got a hood prop. Cool. Very, very detailed. Very, very cool. Any of you guys ever own a Henry J? I'd be interested to know if you did. I know my grandmother, my dad's mom. This car is more of a cream color to me than a bright yellow as it looks on the camera. But my grandmother had a Metropolitan, the little Nash, I think, built Metropolitan. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So the seats tilt forward. I'm not going to break them off. But the little knobs on the dash, I'm sorry, it's out of focus. The little knobs and everything on the dash looks so darn cool. It's got the shifter. See the shifter on the dash? I don't know if they have headliners. It does have sun visors and stuff like that. But just really cool detail on these cars. Anyway, I was getting back to it. Sorry, sidetracked. And the door panels. My grandmother had a Metropolitan, and my dad said that you guys probably could already know where I'm going with this. My dad said he would borrow it, aka take it out for Friday night driving. He said he would go to the drag strip with it, take my grandmother's car, because he says it would outrun the Beetles, Volkswagen Beetles at that time. Well, I mean, you're talking about the mid 60s. VW only had they may have been up to 40 horse by then, but your early 60 model Volkswagens were 36 horse, so I don't know what the Metropolitan had, but he would take that and take it to the drag strip and run it to death, and then take it back to my grandmother. She probably never had a clue. Or you know what, sometimes moms do have a clue and they just don't say anything. This is a very interesting piece. Not that this is one of the most detailed ones, but these Studebaker made a pickup truck, which is this, and they are so cool. My dad always talked about Studebaker trucks, and they were kind of ahead of their time. And this one's really, really neat. It's not glued down. It's got cool hubcaps. Says Studebaker right there on it. Yeah, this one is lower on detail. Definitely lower on detail, but still a cool looking truck. It's a 1937. It's upside down. Studebaker Coupe Express pickup. Very cool. Under the hood is a inline 6-cylinder. The detail is a lot less on this one than the others. You can tell by the plug wires. And then the interior of the truck will probably be very low detail as well. Like, okay, here's my point. See the hinges, how they hinge out? This is a cheaper model, but on those more expensive ones, the hinges actually work like an actual door hinge with the geometry. Okay, so anyway, there's the inside of it. Very low detail on this one, not even painted. It doesn't look like, but still a cool truck, and definitely worth showing you guys. Studebaker truck. I've seen quite a few. Let's see if it has red. No. I've seen quite a few Studebaker trucks that the back bed and the back axle was made into a trailer. I don't know why, but I've seen more than one. Old trailers. You know how they would take the bed of a truck, the back end of a truck, and make a, I'm trying to do this without dropping these, and they would make a trailer out of it. I don't know if it was like a fad to find an old Studebaker and make a trailer out of, but I've seen quite a few of them like that. Alright, this is a 19, let's see, what year is this? 63 Falcon, possibly? I'm just guessing. Actually, it might be because it says 635 Falcon. I don't know. Oh, great. This one's not going to open. I want to show it to you, but if it don't open up, I don't know. Okay, I'll move on to the next one. We'll come back to the Falcon. Can't get that to open up. Alright, so this beast, Continental, Lincoln Continental. Big old thing. It just does fit in here. If you'll notice, it just barely fits. Look at that. No room to spare. Whoa, be careful. So this is is it a convertible? Well, the top doesn't appear to come off. And the hood ornament has seen better days. It's a little crooked. I need to glue that back on before it completely breaks off. But anyway, 1958 Lincoln Continental. Let me pick it up and see the bottom. Oh yeah, I can remember. This is the one I was trying to figure out if it was a convertible or not. Alright, so this one doesn't have that great a detail under the bottom. So, but you can see that the engine's at least painted. See if I can stretch this thing out across these two. Look at the inside. 2-door. So Continental's a 2-door, not a 4-door. I guess that would... It's got carpet. It's got a dead bug in there with it. Interior looks okay. The doors do actually open inward on this one. Trying to turn it around here. I'm trying to do this one-handed. It's very aggravating. Put it down here. You got all the window mechanisms on the door and all that good stuff. Big back seat. But when I was looking at this before, it looks like the trunk would open. And then you see this, well, the trunk does open, obviously. And it's got the material in a jack in the trunk. But what I was noticing are these other hinges. And it's like if the top were to come off, this piece here would come up, and maybe the boot would be under that or something. I don't know how these Lincoln Continentals operated, but it does look like that was hinged. And maybe not, but I mean, it's got a convertible top on it. You would think it would come off. Oh well. Let's take a look at the engine. Gosh, that thing is big. What a land barge. Oh, the hood opens backwards. Or in reverse. Oh, wow. Okay, so there you go. Got the air conditioning. Air conditioning battery. Lower detail than the others, but still nicely detailed. Lots of hoses and things on this big car. Alright, that's the Lincoln Continental. I'm just going to put it over here on the side because it's so darn big. It's going to take 2 hands to get it back in there. Here's a cool one. Been waiting on this one. This Nash. And you know, can you kind of notice the Metropolitan got its looks from how the wheels are mounted, or the fender skirts over the tires. The Metropolitan is a lot like that. Oh, great. This one's not wanting to come off either. Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm going to set you down right here really quick. Fit to stay. 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 I'm going to get this off. I want you to see this. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm a very professional videographer, but who cares? Alright, so what year did it say? 1952 Nash. Out of all these, I think I would rather have the Hudson or the Nash. I think they're the coolest. That is just the coolest car. I'd die to have one of these. Well, I wouldn't die to have one, but you know what I mean. Start with the engine on this one. Okay, so it doesn't want to completely stay up. Although it's got the little springs on the hinges. So what does that say? Jetfire. Jetfire, 6-cylinder, spark plug wires, batteries off in the back. Must be like an updraft carburetor. I can't see it. I can see it better on the phone or the camera than I can. I guess it's like an updraft carburetor. I don't think it was fuel injected. I don't think they even had fuel injection. Well, they may have. They had them in the 50s with the Corvette and the 57 Chevy. Alright, so that's a Nash. This one has 4 doors. And is it glued down too? There we go. There's the bottom. Kind of like minimal detail on this one too. Oh, if I'd show you. I'm sitting there looking at the car and the camera's off looking up here somewhere, sorry. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, it has a rear wiper. How do you like that? How many cars had a rear wiper? Does the trunk open? Yep. There you go. Got your little spare tire in the carpeted trunk. Pretty cool. And on the inside of the car, the interior, let's just get them all open here. Check it out. Let's try to zoom in a little bit. There you go. Shifter on the column. Is that the ignition that I see over there? I can't tell. It's a button. Pretty cool. And then the back seat. You know, I'm trying to see here. It looks like there's a armrest. It is. Look at there. There's this armrest that goes down. I'm trying to focus this darn camera through the window, and it's not wanting to do. It's got that little armrest that goes up. Pretty cool. Very, very unique looking car with the fender skirts on the front and the rear like that. Very cool. Alright, that was the Nash. I'm just going to set it over to the side too. I'm running out of room here. And here is a there's a Hudson Hornet or Hudson something. Oh boy. Let's see if I can. This one, the top does come off. I've looked at it before. I don't want to pick it up by the top. Let's see what year this is. Oh wow, that's heavy. Chrysler Corporation. Does it not say what year it is? It says Diecast Promotions. Chrysler. I guess Chrysler ended up owning Hudson. I don't see the year. What year Hudson is this, guys? In the comments. I don't know. Let's open the hood up. It's got that awesome looking. This is the coolest engine out of all of them. It's got that, what's it called? Twin power, twin H power. So it's got twin carburetors, flathead. Is it a 6 or an 8? It's like an inline 6-cylinder. Got the battery. It's really cool. Super cool. Got the hinges. Doesn't want to stay shut all the way. Looks like one of the hinges is maybe bent. It's also got this prop. These two props here. Oh gosh, you can't see anything. These two props. Yeah, something with the hood doesn't want to close right on it. So I don't want to. There we go. That's a little, no. See how it's off over here? Did I look at the bottom already? Yeah, not very detailed, unfortunately. And it's got my just favorite thing of all time is the Continental kit. That's a joke. Oh, check it out. It tilts back. So this tilts back so you can get to the trunk. So this is a Hudson Hornet. Says it right there. Oh, there's a toothpick he had made to hold the hood up, I suppose, maybe. My dad must have made that. So the trunk really, it's got like felt. And pull the top off so you can see the, oh, there's the boot. Okay. Oh, and there's the sun visors down, falling. They're supposed to go up here somewhere. Anyway, there's the interior. Has felt for like carpet. And then I guess this boot would just pop into place right there, just like that. If you wanted to make it a convertible, I guess I could leave it a convertible, but then there's nowhere to put the top. Cool car, very cool. My dad had these all. When you're inside of the convertible top, looks like it really wouldn't open. When you're a bachelor, I guess you can decorate your house how you want. And he had these cars all on the walls, you know, like on he had built shelves all over his walls. He liked his cars. And this last thing here, which almost doesn't fit too, it barely fits in there, is a Lincoln Premier, 1956 Lincoln Premier. Ain't got a clue what that is. Don't know. I couldn't pick a Lincoln Premier out of it. It was just have to save my life. I remember this one. See the hood ornament broken off? Well, it's laying down here, so that I need to glue that back on. I'll open the hood, and it's got a broken windshield wiper. How did that get broken? Alright, so open the hood. Oh, it hits the darn windshield wiper. That's how it got broken. Okay, that hood opens nicely. There's your... So did Lincoln have their own engine? I think they did, didn't they? Was Lincoln a separate company at this point, or did Ford own Lincoln? Because that doesn't look like any Ford engine I've ever seen. Pretty cool though. V8 overhead valve. Check out the bottom of it. Oh man, it's heavy. Again, not much detail. So the best detailed car was, I think, the Henry J, or was it this one? These two were nicely done as far as detail. Alright, so this one has a Continental kit. That thing is so long. Could you imagine driving a car that big? Look how big that is. Oh, I don't know if that's supposed to lift like that. I guess so. Maybe so you could have gotten into the trunk, possibly. I don't know. And I'll open the trunk up, and it's got a jack. And like Jay Leno says, enough you could rent it out to a family of 4. Huge trunks. Look how big that would be. You could put a motorcycle in there and just lay it down on its side or something like that. Alright, and we'll turn it around here. I bet it weighs, this thing weighs 5 or 6 pounds. It is very, very heavy. And very simplistic hinge on the door. It almost opens completely out. I don't know if that's the way the car actually did. And same thing, the seats tilt forward. The dashboards on these older cars are just the weirdest things ever. How they had them all set up. They were trying to be the state of the art, but state of the art to them was not to be what it is now. The poor Falcon is stuck in the box, and I think we'll just do another. I'll do another segment of these things. There's the Falcon, and there's these other cars up here. It's like a 56, 57 Ford 37 maybe. There's a Cobra. What is that up there? 39 or a 40? I can't remember. Is that 39? Or is it a 40? I don't know. Ford and these others. No, that's a 57. I don't know. There's a Tucker, straight rod, and some other ones over there. I'll tell you that yellow one over there is nicely detailed as well. There's a Galaxy. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry, this just took probably way too long. But they're cool, and I wanted to go through and show you some of them. And if you want me to, just let me know in the comments. I'll show you the rest of the ones in another video if you want. This is already like 27 minutes long. Way too long. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, would you please go subscribe and give this video a like and a share and comment. Let me know what you think about all these. Tell me if you had one of these. Or if your mom had one, or your dad, or your grandparents. I love to hear stories like that in the comment section. And hey, thanks for watching, guys. You take care, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.